It's another busy week for us. We visit somewhere we've never been before. We try a new breakfast. We have 2 lots of friends over to come and see the new house. Gardening, shopping, Spanish lessons and lots of walks. Sunday morning we woke up to the most amazing sky. This was just before sunrise and it was absolutely beautiful. The video doesn't quite do it justice, but I hope you can get some idea of just how stunning it was. I then decided I was going to do a bit of journaling and a bit of art. I've been trying to draw a little cacti for the past few weeks and I'm getting quite pleased with some of my little drawings. I also wrote a review for a podcast that I'd listened to yesterday. So I was pleased to get all those bits done. I'm really enjoying writing and just taking a bit of time in the mornings to sort of reflect. I'm still doing the journal prompts. I just look online and get them for February, and there's some really interesting questions actually. So I sat there and did that, and then tidied up my little bit of desk area and went and got ready for our Sunday walk. As I've said in previous vlogs, on a Sunday we go for a long walk and then go out for breakfast. It's Sunday and we're walking to get some breakfast, but we're going to do a big walk, so we're going to try a place called Fun in the Sun, hopefully. It was quite windy this morning, and which for me is perfect walking weather because you don't get too hot. And I was trying to film like some different parts of Caleta because I feel like I always film the sea because I'm obsessed with the sea, especially the waves. So here I'm just trying to show you some different parts, like the walkway. This bit here is the Barcello Hotel, just by La Perlita, the little cafe, and back towards the beach there. Then I popped into the hotel to use the toilet, which is standard for me, and then we carried on round the corner. Here we are, going up the steps to Fun in the Sun. So they are doing breakfast from 10 until 12, and they've got all sorts of other things. We've never been up here before, so this is upstairs in the Happy Centre. So let's head up there and see what it's like. Is it open? Open? Our friend Paula had recommended Fun in the Sun to us, and I had seen on Facebook that they do really good food, and we were not disappointed. The whole place is really chilled, but really good vibes. The coffee was nice, really good actually, good and hot. Here I am enjoying mine. Martin's taking the mickey out of me as usual. But yeah, we really were not disappointed with this place. The service is fantastic. It was all really clean, and the breakfast was delicious. I can't fault it. It was €5.50 for what we got there on the plate, which is really reasonable, I think. Definitely my favourite in Caleta so far. So we've had our delicious breakfast. I really like that one. And now we need to walk back up the hill, get the steps in. It's pretty cloudy now, but that's actually quite good when you're walking up the hill. Just wait for the cars to go by. Did you like that breakfast, Martin?
Could have done with a bit more, really. Thinking about lunch already.
Oh, yeah. No, I found it quite filling. It was good. The mushrooms, especially, we were saying that we really liked. We're back home, and we've done a good amount of steps, over 11,000. It's a bit windy. I think there might be another Kalima coming. I don't know if you can see in the background. It's very sort of hazy, and it's warmed up actually. I'm just going to come inside because it's a bit windy. I'm going to sit and drink a cup of mint tea now, and then I need to finish my Spanish homework. I've still got quite a bit to do, so I'm going to crack on with that. And then it will be time really to kind of get the dinner and just chill for the rest of the day. That's what Sundays are for after all. Look at this Kalima now. It's getting worse. You can hardly see the sea, which obviously is normally there. So hopefully it will be gone by tomorrow, because it's not very pleasant, all this dust. I'm definitely not going to sweep today because there'll be no point, because it will all come back straight away. Right, I've chatted to my sister on the phone, my friend Stacey on the phone. Now I'm going to give my mum a ring. That Kalima's really horrible now out there. I've come inside, closed all the doors. It came on quite quickly actually, and my friends just messaged me from Villa Verde, which is up in the north of the island, and like we send each other pictures of our weather, and as I showed you just now, you can't see the sea here anymore, or they can't see the mountains, so it's bad there as well. Hopefully it won't be too bad tomorrow, because we were going to go out tomorrow, but if it's bad, there's no point, because it gets in your throat. It's horrible. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I'm going to cook the dinner now. I've done all my Spanish homework. It took me ages, but that's good. It's done. Someone was asking how my Spanish is going. It's slow progress, to be fair, but I'm getting there. I'm trying. I've written out this, which is like one of the, there's two verbs for to be in Spanish. There's estar and ser, and I get them mixed up. It's quite a common thing when you're a beginner to get them mixed up. So I've written them out, and I'm gonna stick them on the kitchen cupboard so that every time I come in here, I'm seeing them and I'm trying to get it in my head. And I think in this week's lesson, we're gonna do a bit of revision about this, so that'll be quite good. I also chatted to my mum on the phone, which is really nice. So I've completed everything that I wanted to on my like weekly list, so that's really cool. It's actually a bank holiday here tomorrow. Normally we'd go food shopping, but the Spanish supermarkets will be closed, and you know, I don't want to do our weekly food shop in the tourist supermarkets because they're too expensive. So we'll go food shopping Tuesday afternoon. And I got some things in Lidl. They're like little frozen tuna empanadas, I think they're called. Never had them before, so we're gonna have those for dinner. I'll show you them in a second. I'm gonna pop the oven on now. This is them. Not sure what they'll be like, but give them a go. I'm still quite full actually from that breakfast. It really was nice, and I'm glad we got out and did that walk before the Kalima came. Friday, we watched, now what was the film called? The Miracle Club, which was about a group of people from Ireland that went to Lourdes. And it was really sweet. It had Maggie Smith in it, and I absolutely love Maggie Smith, so anything with her in it is fine by me. I think she's amazing. So that was really good, and I did turkey burgers for us to eat. And I was going to try and upload this vlog, but our internet is very slow, so I think what I'm going to have to do in the future, or starting from now, is I'll start the vlog on Sunday. I will vlog Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and most of Thursday, and then I'll edit the vlog and get it uploading. But like the last one took 24 hours, and it wasn't even a long vlog. I was hoping to make the vlogs a bit longer, and I don't know if it's because the internet's not great because of the Kalima or what was going on, but I do everything on my iPad, and I do need to use it for other things. So that's my plan, and then hopefully the vlog will upload on Friday, and then I might vlog a bit on Saturday, or I might have Saturday off and Sunday, and then I'll start again, if you see what I mean. So hopefully it will work, because it was driving me crazy, I have to say, and I almost to the point where I thought, oh, I can't do it, I can't do vlogging anymore. But hopefully that should work. I wonder whether trying to upload it at the weekends, I don't know if there's more people on the internet. I mean, we do have our own separate internet, but it can be a bit hit and miss here. Anyway, fingers crossed that I can make them a bit longer and they'll still upload. Anyway, I'll stop rabbiting on and go and cook the dinner. We're going to head out today, so I've done my little packed lunch. I made a thing with lentils, red peppers, onions, a bit of stock and broccoli and some quinoa in there. And then I've just got a bit of sweet chilli sauce over it. It's really tasty actually. And then I've got some lettuce, red cabbage, and this is a beetroot wrap. I got them in Lidl. They're very exciting colour. I don't know if they taste of beetroot, but they're nice. So that's what I'm going to take with me for my lunch today, and I'm hoping that will fit in there. You can't see my face because I don't know how people do that mirror thing where you can see them, but anyway, I'm wearing this is like a tent, this dress, and I got it in Mataland like ages and ages ago before we left. Yeah, before we left the UK obviously, and it was only £4, so I kind of want to wear it, and I've put my hoodie on over the top because it's really windy today, so I might need my hoodie, but I'm going to give it a go today and see whether it is something that I will wear. It is, I don't know, it just feels very tent-like. I might get blown away in the wind. And just see whether I'm going to actually wear it or not ever, and if not, I will use it as like a thing to throw on after I've been swimming or something. So yeah, I'm just going to give it a try today. Yeah, so the clima is not great, but we're going to go to Las Playitas, which is just before Gran Tarajal. I think we might have been there, like, or through it anyway, when we went to that lighthouse.
Yeah, you go through it to get to the lighthouse.
Yeah, so we'll go and give it a go anyway. We've got our picnic, got our flasks. Let's go. Las Playitas is a really interesting place. It's kind of in two parts. So in the distance there you can see like the little old town, which is very cute, and I'll show you around that in a minute. But up this end is a big, I can only describe it as like a sports hotel. They've got golf courses, big swimming pools, all the sports that you can possibly imagine, and like restaurants, and I mean it was beautiful, I have to say. And I believe that they have like proper athletes go there, you know, like top teams and things for actual training, but I'm not entirely sure, but it made me quite tired just watching them all, to be honest with you. There was a lot of classes going on, people doing proper swimming in the Olympic size swimming pool, but it was really interesting to have a look, and I don't know if we were supposed to be in there really, but we just had a quick look. And then we walked all the way along the walkway to the far end of Las Playitas, where again there was a big path right up the mountains, which we might have a look at another day. Then we came back and walked down to like the oldie worldy bit, which is really charming, I have to say. A bit quirky, very peaceful, very quiet, some interesting buildings. Yeah, I absolutely loved it. There was like a little pier thing, people were fishing, very Spanish. There was 2 restaurants, I think, right, you know, on the sea. One was shut because it is a bank holiday today. The other one was open. It looked like it was selling like tapas and fresh fish and all that kind of thing. So that's one to remember, to possibly come back to. The waves were rolling in and it was really, really lovely, I have to say. There's one of the restaurants. You can see how near you would be sitting to the ocean, but that one was the one that was closed. We decided that we were going to walk back to the car and bring our picnic that we'd brought with us back to this bit, and our flask, because there were some benches and it was just so lovely. We stopped off and took a few pictures of me in the tent dress, which I've decided that I do quite like, and I loved it because it was so quirky. There was lots of little, like I said before, little oldie worldy things and interesting houses, and people had done interesting things with their gardens, so it was fab. There was a little ice lolly shop as well, ice cream shop, so we got a lolly as well. That was a fab place. I would highly recommend. It's absolutely boiling now. We're going to head home. We've got a bit of gardening to do, I think. As you can see, I've got changed and I've got my silly hat on, but we're going to do a bit of gardening now. Martin's doing the bulk of it because my back won't have it, but there's a little thing I can do. I can't remember if I said on the vlog that we want to get part of the garden paved over, but I want to film it so I can have like a before and after. So I'll just quickly show you what we're doing and then I'll go and get on with it. So this is the bit that we would like to get paved, so that we've got another sitting area. Obviously in the afternoons it's in the shade, which is going to be important, but also you get to see the sunrise better sitting out there. We've got some builders going to give us a quote, but obviously we don't have endless money, so the more we can do ourselves the better, or the more Martin can do the better. So he's just trying to dig out some of these dead things, although I don't know how you're going to get that one out.
No, that's gonna need a chainsaw at it.
Yeah, I'm sure Mel's just bought a chainsaw. Anyway, and these ones, and then I think this plant we're going to try and dig out and move over here. So this bit of the garden annoyingly has been used as a cat litter tray, so I'm going to clear all that up, and then the advice is to put down citrus peel because apparently they don't like that, so I'll give that a go. I don't know if it's going to work. Anyone got any good ideas, let me know. And then hopefully we can eventually plant that other plant in this area. It's Tuesday and I've just finished my Spanish lesson, and then I stopped and had a coffee with my friends Sunny and Mrs. T, who are hilarious. I'm just off home now to have lunch, and then we need to do the food shop, and we need to do quite a big food shop because I've got lots of friends coming over for lunch this week. I'm just going to do like salady lunches, so it's nothing major, but even so I need to do a big shop. We're back from shopping. It's 5:45 and I've already put my pyjamas on. It's still light outside. It's still I'm quite warm really, but I like to be cozy. I haven't vlogged much today because obviously I was at my Spanish lesson, and then I'm trying to swap my phone over to a Spanish phone because I need a Spanish phone number because now I live in Spain. So I cancelled with Vodafone. I think they're going to cut me off tomorrow, but I didn't realise you needed this like unlock code thing, so I had a bit of a panic about that. But the guy in the shop where I was trying to swap the phone was so brilliant. They're so lovely and patient here, and this is what I'm going with. It's called Lobster, and it's going to be half the price of Vodafone, which is brilliant, so we're saving money. I get a Spanish number, but I can still ring UK phones, unlimited texts, blah, you know, not unlimited internet, but I think I'm getting 50 GBs, or it might even be 100. Anyway, way more than I need. So I managed to unlock the phone, but I need to go back in the morning and get him to like set it up properly. But it's a really good option, and it's not a contract either. I mean, I've set it up as like a direct debit thing, so they'll take it out the bank. But if you want to, you can stop it at any point. So it's really good for people that come over here for like 3 months or whatever. And, you know, maybe if you own a property, but so you need a Spanish number, you know, you can stop and start it. Anyway, it's very good. So hopefully it's going to work out okay, and hopefully there'll be a good signal and what have you. So that's all good. We did a massive food shop. We are well stocked up, and I did go to the China shop, so I'll show you what I got. Excuse all the rustling. Actually, I went to both China shops. I went to Chinatown and Super Barato. So I got another one of those little blue mugs because I've only got one, and I wanted to have another one, and just a little plastic measuring jug, which again I haven't got in the kitchen, so that does come in handy for cooking and things. And then I got these little wooden rings and just some little wooden beads. They are going to be for, I want to make some macrame hanging plant pots, but I need to practice. And I've got some string, which I don't think I showed. Hang on a minute. Because I got this a few weeks ago and I don't think I showed you. I just got this like cheapy string, and these were from IKEA and they were like 50 cents each, I think. So I'm just going to practice with these bits and see how I get on when I've got time. And then from the other china shop I got some gardening gloves because I was gardening yesterday wearing my marigolds. These were only 75 cents, so I'm not really expecting them to last very long, but that was good. I got some coloured pencils for doing my drawing. They're slightly bizarre colours, I thought. There's like a luminous pink one in there, which seems a bit strange, but hey ho. I then got some embroidery threads and embroidery hoop, because one of my goals for this year was to try and learn to embroider, and I want to do a few little flowers on my jeans, on the bottom of my jeans. That's going to be my first attempt, so I've got the bits to do that. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'll give it a go. I also got this, which is all in Spanish, so it will be really good practice for me. And I think it says it's travels in your imagination, ideas and inspirations for living with more, I don't know what that one is, like serenity, calmness, serenity. So it's got all little activities in it, and I like these sort of things. I've had these before in English. So learn about the trees. I mean, I can't, obviously I'm going to have to translate all this, which will be really good in itself. And I thought as well that I could, you know, trying to do my art stuff, you know, maybe I could do some tree drawings or something like that. And then it's got some like mindful colouring things in it. This bit's all about water. Labyrinths maybe. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff in here, and some quite lovely pictures that I can colour with my new bright pink pen. There's something about music. So yeah, I thought that was really good. I love these dream catchers. I know how to make them actually. I might make one. That's a good idea. So I thought that would be really good. Number one, I'll enjoy doing it. It's quite creative. And number two, it will help with my Spanish. So that was good. Oh, and then the last thing, some kitchen scales, because I don't have any, and I do sometimes weigh out my portion of food just to kind of keep everything a bit under control. So yeah. We also went to Mercadona, we also went to Lidl and did a big shop as well. So I'm going to go and cook the dinner now, and I'm quite excited about this dinner, so I will show you what it is. Carrot, no I haven't, because I haven't chopped that up yet. They're here. I will put them in. I've got onion, red pepper, butternut squash, courgette, and then obviously I will put the carrot in. There's oregano over it and just some salt. And some of it's going to be to go with our dinner tonight, and some of it's for a recipe for when we've got friends round, and if there's any left over it'll go in the freezer. We're having this for dinner, yum, or a version of it anyway. I love Greek food. Greek food's probably my favourite actually. I even managed to get this tzatziki to go with it, and some like pita bread things, which I don't think I've ever looked for them, but I was surprised and very, very pleased. So I'm going to do some wedges to go with it as well, and then we've got all the roasted veg, and I cannot wait. I will show you when it's all done. It is Thursday and it's 5 to 9 and we're sat in Rosario in the car outside Electron, which is a big electronical store like Currys or whatever they are called in the UK. Anyway, we need to buy a printer and we're just waiting for it to open. We haven't been to this one before. We're in like the industrial estate on the outskirts of Rosario. I didn't vlog at all yesterday because our friends came over, so we were eating and chatting, and yeah, I didn't do any vlogging. We've also got some friends coming over today, but we need this printer because we live in Spain now. You have to print everything out and sign everything, and we're still plodding on with some paperwork. So we wanted to get this done, because if we don't get the printer and get the thing printed out that we need, another document is going to run out of date, and then that causes all sorts of problems. So we've nipped out to get this printer, then we'll go straight back home and I'll get the lunch ready, and then
I'll try and set it up.
Yeah, good luck. Carol and Gary are coming round at 1 o'clock, so we might have enough time. But I'm going to actually finish the vlog here, because I won't vlog this afternoon because Carol and Gary will be here, and I want to try and get this uploaded when it's not the weekend. We have got quite a busy weekend coming up as well, actually, so I will probably start the next vlog on Saturday or Sunday, because we've got a big thing in Rosario on Sunday, so that'll be really interesting. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Have a good weekend, everyone, and see you in the next vlog.
You forgot the rugby.
Oh, and the rugby's on. Yeah, how could I forget that? Bye.